convinced that we will destroy, unfortunately, a lot of employment. Just think of self-guided cars and all the drivers losing their jobs. Let's look at the bank employees and so on.
If you're left behind, you're facing something far worse, which is to be completely irrelevant. They won't even need you as a serf or as a slave.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the new Road Order book. The new Road Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto moving up slightly. We know CME opens tonight, so it's going to move the market. And then, of course, once the stock market opens up, it's going to move again. Don't forget, CME will be launching Ethereum options tomorrow. And we will be about 3 days away from the Ethereum merge. I did a video last night featuring Arthur Hayes. And like he stated, now we get a chance to see if all the hype around the Ethereum merge, is it going to work? And if it does, we know it's sky's the limit. But guys, we know that takes time, and we know what the Fed has to do. They have to destroy this legacy market in order for the 4th Industrial Revolution to rise, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are for the 4th Industrial Revolution. So until they bring liquidity back to crypto, crypto will remain under the radar, and I'm talking about the masses, the sheep. They don't look at something until it's 64,000. They rather buy it at 50 and 60,000 than to buy it at its low. Same way with the stock market. That's the reason why the masses don't invest. If they actually sat down and study, they'll see that it's all manipulated. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which were slightly up. Volume, Tether, USDC, and we know that's how the Fed manipulates cryptos. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo still over $2 trillion, and guys, don't forget they started a new repo, so make sure you're pulling that. And they will be raising rates on the 21st. Now we have the Bank of England has moved it back because of Queen Elizabeth's death, so that's going to be on the 22nd. So we'll be raising rates on the 21st. Bank of England on the 22nd, and we know both the Fed and Bank of England have been aggressive. And like I stated, guys, a lot of people think the Fed is going to pivot and it's going to bring liquidity back to the market, stocks, and cryptos. But we know that's not a part of the plan. Yes, after this year, the Fed is going to ease up on rates, but they're going to be running off this balance sheet. It's just like raising rates. And remember, guys, we have over 20,000 cryptos, and only 0.5% are going to make it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, we know the Fed is pushing stable coins and CBDCs because they're the same exact system that we're in right now. It's just digital dollars. But CBDCs, they'll be able to tell you what, where, and when and how to buy. And that's where universal basic income comes into play. That's the reason why Andrew Yang was so important. Because the fact is that if you have all these people out of work, which a lot of people are going to be laid off in 23 and 24, and we know the NWO caused the problem. Wait for the reaction and run in with the solution. And that solution is free money. They airdrop that money. They have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And we know we heard that from David from R3. And blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. And guys, don't forget about Grayscale. Grayscale moved up pretty good on Friday, 19.7 billion. Make sure you're paying attention to the actual allocations. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have Terra Luna price rises 300% in September. And we know Binance is holding a lot of Luna. Only thing they had to do, guys, was burn. And lastly, we have LG picks HBAR to bring NFTs to television screens. And guys, it's all about the real use cases. And like I stated, going through this bear market, we will be able to see the chosen ones because we already know who the big banks and big corporations funded from the beginning. But in a bear market, you're not going to see it in the price. And then once the Fed opens up the liquidity in the fourth industrial revolution, switch is ready to be flipped, that's when these cryptos are going to reach new highs. And guys, that's going to take a couple years. By 2025, we're going to see the fourth industrial revolution here. Not fully completed. That's going to take probably until 2028, 2030. But we'll definitely see the robots, algorithms, and drones start to take over the economy, and the sheep start entering the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The new stock channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and spread it everywhere. But you have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, where everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the C-word, the biotech stocks, and where everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends. So therefore, we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.